I got out here first.
You did? Okay, go ahead.
Hey, welcome to... Where am I? Oh, Whiskey Buds.
I'm Kurt.
That's the show. Thank you for coming by.
All right, see ya.
Oh, wait, no, I'm Billy. Let's drink some whiskey.
All right. See, look. He's like, oh, wait. Like, I can do this, right? All right. We got another donation whiskey from Dan.
Dan the man?
Yep. Dan's the man, yeah. Sinister. He sent me a picture of this when he saw it because this happens to be a whiskey that's distilled from a brewery down in Colorado, Left Hand Brewery, that he likes quite a bit. He's quite the beer man, but I've convinced him to drink a bit of whiskey here and there, so that way he at least can drink some decent stuff.
So you tricked him into drinking whiskey, so he got you Sinister whiskey.
Well, or he bought it and brought it over, yeah.
How much do you trust Dan?
Quite a bit. I've actually already tried it. So, and I was actually doing it. I didn't plan for this. I needed to do it, and maybe we should cut. You tell me. Is that because this is a whiskey that is brewed from a beer, right?
What?
I mean, most whiskey is basically beer taken to the next level, but this is actually going to be a beer, and we tried one of those earlier already. In one of the previous episodes. Shoot, how long ago was that now? That was a while ago. Which one was that? That was that Oregon whiskey.
That was like 4 years ago, I think.
Yeah, it's only 2 years ago at max. Like, what was it? Dude, I can't... Dead Guy whiskey, right?
Oh,
and
yes,
it was that
yes.
Dead Guy ale.
Yeah.
And we tried the ale and the whiskey together, right? So I thought maybe we should bring the whiskey on to compare it.
That was a bad idea, actually.
Yeah, dude, doing the ale and the whiskey together, bad idea. Don't do that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Do you want me to bring out that other bottle and we can do a small comparison between it and this one? Seeing how they're both like distilled beer.
Oh, let's try this one and see what it tastes like.
All right. Well, you don't even remember what the other one tastes like.
I remember I could taste some malt in it, or I could have sworn I did.
Well, yeah, but we just had a malt last week that.
No, like beer.
Malt, yeah, that's
whatever.
Malted barley, like. All right. So, the Foundry Distilling in, I believe, Idaho, if I remember right, it's Idaho. They contacted Left Hand Distilling brewery because they wanted to create a whiskey out of a beer, good beer. And so Left Hand said, "Yeah, we'll work with you," and they brewed out a big bunch of their Left Hand beer, right? Their milk stout. So that's a particular type. So the Dead Guy, we tried their ale, right? That was distilled out. Although with the ale they have hops, and in their whiskey they didn't put it. This one is the milk stout. So the only stout that I know, like that I think you would know, would be Guinness.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be more of a stout style beer. Milk stout, I don't know enough about beer to be able to distinguish like what would make it a milk stout versus just a stout.
Do I look nervous?
No, actually you don't. You're like, dude, I got this.
Milk?
Because I don't have the stout sitting right here for you to try with it.
Well, we might have to get some after we try this.
Maybe. Some Left Hand Brewing milk stout. Maybe do a revisit.
It smells good.
Yeah. So I have already tried this when Dan brought it over. We had to do a sampling of it. And I was like, and I did pull out the Dead Guy.
Uh-huh.
And I poured us a little sample to compare. And yeah, the Dead Guy was just flat. There wasn't much to it. This had like flavor. It's a lot more going on.
It smells like it. It smells pretty complex.
Yeah. A little more bold, a little more robust.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait any longer. Holy cow, it's strong.
It's only like 40%.
Not alcohol, flavor.
Oh, yeah. 47.5%.
It is stout.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's really not bad, is it?
Uh-uh. It does kind of taste like beer.
Does it? There is a hint of like a beer flavor in the back end there. It is kind of.
It's even got a few of the beer bubbles left over.
Does it? The beer belch.
How do I describe it? It's good. It's good.
It's good.
Well, it's really flavorful.
It really is. You know, I do actually recall drinking the Dead Guy on a blind tasting with Black Velvet, and I mixed those two up.
Okay, you know what's weird?
What's that?
You know how you take a drink of milk, and there's that like creaminess kind of left on your tongue?
Yeah, it like leaves a coating almost, right?
Yeah, but not like an oily coating, more like a
Creamy coating?
I guess, yeah. Like I'm getting that.
Uh-huh. Maybe it's
doesn't
just
taste-
suggestive because we said it was a milk stout.
Well,
It's like alcoholic milk.
that's why my mind's being like, what's going on right now? Because it doesn't taste that. It doesn't feel creamy,
No.
and it doesn't taste like milk of any kind.
No, it really does coat your mouth. It lingers. It's got a good finish.
Yeah, but like take a drink and then just kind of put your tongue on the roof of your mouth and then pull it away. See if you get the same sensation.
Brings out more flavors.
And give it just a minute.
Yeah, it's well, you get like
There's like
a slight sourness right at the end that is reminiscent of like any beer I've ever tried. But
Yeah, it's got
now
that-
that now
it's
that
got
you
that
say it, I
bitterness.
do I sense like almost like a sourness from a milk even like. Oh man.
It does have that the bitterness of a beer.
Yeah,
But God, it's good. It's got a good flavor in it too.
it really does.
And it's strong
Yeah.
flavor. Like I can't
Yeah,
even
it's
hardly
bold,
taste the alcohol.
right? No. Yeah, 47.5%. You can't hardly notice it. Yeah, I was pretty impressed when he brought it over and we tried it because my other experience with a distilled beer was not great.
Huh, that's really good.
Yeah.
It's like totally different than everything else we've tried. Maybe not totally different, but it's like pretty unique.
Could you pick it out of a lineup?
Sure, yeah. Easy.
I guess we'll have to put it in a blind tasting with something else, like
Yeah,
Dead
like-
Guy and.
I can't imagine getting anything confused with this.
All right. I like that. We should figure out because this has got some sort of a malt to it, so I think I would have to stick it with another type of malt, which is going to be similar to a Scotch. I don't know.
It's good.
Yeah, it really is. All right. Yeah, if you find it, if you're down in Colorado, because Left Hand is, and maybe we'll get a hold of that beer or stout. Sorry, I don't know how many beer drinkers will actually watch this channel other than Dan, and correct me on the correct terminology. That's not stout is different than beer. I don't know if it is or not.
I better not say anything.
He's like, I don't want to get shot.
It's like before I started the show. Whiskey's whiskey. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
like
Beer's beer. I know that there's watered down beer and strong beer.
Bud
but,
Light and Guinness, right? Like
There you go. Yep.
Yeah.
And everything in the middle.
And wherever that Dead Guy Ale came in, I don't know about that stuff, man. I tell you. All right. Yeah. If you can find it, go grab it, try it. It's our recommendation.
It's tasty.
And anything else Foundry is trying to do with other beer companies, because they contacted them, so it's like, all right, I would be curious to see what else they produce and see what they can turn up. Because to me, it kind of seems like that's what happened. Like you take that Dead Guy Ale, and you have the brewer trying to distill it or distilling it, and try to make a whiskey, even though they're beer drinkers. Versus this one being the distillers and whiskey makers actually saying, "Hey, send me some beer, and then we're going to distill it and age it." And so I wonder if it's not like you do what you do, we'll do what we do, and together we'll make a better product. I'd like to think so. The two coming together to create a superior product than one person trying to half-ass it. All right, maybe they didn't try to half-ass it, but...
I'm just going to stand over here and let you talk.
It's just like you're just digging yourself more and more. Just, oh, man. What a great friend.
You can send mail to...
Send your hate mail. Yeah. What's that that they say? What makes a good friend? You know, he'll bail you out of jail. And what makes a great friend? He's the one sitting next to you in the cell. Man, wasn't that great? All right, anyways. Cheers, everybody. Join us next week.